into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Super 66.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on. Check.
Alert 3. 49.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Darrell Henderson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they had a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now gone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alert flare, alert flare.
Rick Flair.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Let's go.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
55, Mike, 55.
Hit it.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's got Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
58.
You draw quarter.
Check 9, check 9.
Ready?
This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Box, lights. Crunch. Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
58, Mike.
Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Alpha!
Goff now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Listen. 2 for 1. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 180. Hey, lift.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Go.
No.
Go. Hey, lock it. Go. Sit.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
18 Gator.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 8 read. 80 weapons.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Echo.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
Protein spill.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 43. Check 13. Check 13.
Gone.
Check 4.
Hey. Check 5.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Cooper.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. Hey.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 25 on second down, Goff. Looking deep now for McCoy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
DC.
Check 6 guys. Under 10. 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tonight, 180. Cal.
Check.
Value 3.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hold on. Check. Check. Fresno.
On third down, Jefferson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, dude.
2nd and 14. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Rock it. Now.
On the counter, here's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, team 6.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in. Happen, zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh, blue draw quarters. Go, go.
Check. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Hey.
He's scared. 58's a mic. 58.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence, complete to Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
You think you won't get this?
1st down.
You think you won't get this? You go tight.
Lead dribble.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Now.
Go. 58's the mic.
Now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Get it.
2nd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Back. SOS.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays according.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Super one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Double dog. That's the
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Like 20.
Check. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Play action. It's gone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Shit. Kill. Shit.
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Alert flare. Check 31.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. Second and 9 now. That's complete to Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Yep. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
On first down, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Check 25.
Check. Mike 52. I got you.
Yeah, we're close.
Big egg.
Super one. 52.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Goff. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now it's Henderson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.